Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard of AI-driven test automation. And right now, it's just after the halftime of the Super Bowl. I do not expect anybody to be tuning in to watch this, but you can watch it later. It's fine. Okay, and that's cool. Um, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to show you a challenge that I have come up with, and we're going to try different automation tools to see if we can get them to work. So I'll grab the link over here. I built this morning with an AI tool called WebSim, and I'm going to go turn on my chats over here, and I'll do a paste of it over there. This is the link to go and check it out, and I've got it shown right up on the screen over here. So there are 4 different paths that we are going to be taking our way through. And this is all we have to do. First of all, navigation. Number 1, go navigate somewhere. I'm going to go double check one thing. I'm going to remove the screen for just one moment and just see if I'm going to go remove this and come back with it. I just want to make sure that we've got audio on this. I'm going to go and present. I am going to stop screen share. We'll add a screen. I'm sorry to do this. I want to make sure we have a little bit of fun. Yeah, it's shared tab audio. Yes, we are sharing tab audio. Screen audio. There we go. Now we're going to do that. And the screen, and I'm sharing the system audio. Now it should be a little bit more fun. I hope my last one wasn't quite going on. It says, be careful if you have a guest, but don't worry about that. So I'm going to go and pop this over here, bring this up on stage. There we go. Now we have a little bit of audio. You should have a little bit of fun as we watch this. All right. So these are the 4 paths we're going to do. We're going to make, I think I kind of learned a lesson from my previous outing of this. We're going to make 4 different tests. We're going to go through 4 different approaches. So the first thing is to click on over here, and it is building the time circuits from Back to the Future. Once everything is set, it will go and activate the flux capacitor, and that will be the point where we'll have a exit button that says go back to the past. So our flux capacitor is working, our phone is working over there. Looks good. If I hit enter, it'll change it. I can change the times AM and PM. I have drop-down lists that I can go and select, like November. I can go to almost any year. It's 100 years in the past or 100 years in the future. And then we want to click on go back to the past, which will activate the time. There we go. Run it over here, and we should be able to go to the and vortex and bring us back over here. And essentially repeat the whole thing with a wait, which has a spinner. So instead of that gas gauge being over here, we now have a spinner that's spinning around and essentially doing the exact same thing. So it is doing that. Oh, I've got one person who's watching. It's not on Twitch. It's always one person watching on Twitch. You can chat with me, ask me any questions, but the real question is, why aren't you watching the Super Bowl? You should be watching that. All right, so we'll go back to the past. Started and post messages, and then we also do a pop-up. So what we're going to try and do this with today is, oh, by the way, if you want to check this out, you can go to the Automation Guild. It starts tomorrow, and it's all based on Back to the Future sort of stuff out there. So you can have a little bit of fun. It goes for 3 days or 5 days, depending on what you're looking for. You can get all sorts of interesting people out here. Julia Pottinger is fantastic. I've met her. She's really fun. And these are all the things that you can do here. But we're going to go and try to automate this. This is my Too Many Waits challenge. And we're going to do it with testRigor this time. This is all you really need to do is I have to give it a suite name and give it the URL. I'm going to go to and go create a test suite. The test suite is now created. And we're going to essentially create a new test. And what are we going to call this? This will be the weight with gas gauge. I'll do that. Weight with gas gauge. And I think we're just going to start off with the first item over here, which is click weight with gas gauge. Pretty much like, okay, use AI. Use AI to complete creating this test. I'm going to go hit add and run. That's kind of interesting. We'll take a look at it. First thing is I'm just going to go and see what it does. We should have added a validation in there to say, hey, once you click on this gas gauge over here, are you going to be able to, we're going to wait for this pop-up to come up. So we'll take a look over here. Test essentially is finished. Actually, it brought up the screen capture. Let's see if it hits that button over there. See how easy it is to do. It is taking a few seconds. I'm guessing I misspelled gauge, which is exactly what I did wrong. Let me go take a look. G-A-U-G-E. We will hit, we will go edit the test case. Oh, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it the easy way, quick edit. G-U-G-U-A-G-E. All right. Did I do it twice? G-A-U-U-G-E. Gauge. Okay. G-A-U-G-E. G-A-U-G-E. All right. We'll update and retest. And in fact, we will check page contains. We will go back to the past. We'll do that. Update and retest. All right. So let's see if this will bring up our browser again. We might even try it through live mode and see if we can get that. All right. So we are bringing this up. There's our virtual machine. And we're going to, should be able to find that button and click on it. And if not, we'll go into live mode and see if we can do that. So, or double check and see if I've misspelled that word again. G-A-U-G-E, right? G-A-U-G-E. Wait with, is it wait with? Did I misspell that too? Wait for. Oh my gosh. I'm just going too fast over here. Wait with gas gauge. Update. Retest. I got that going on there. Somebody was watching the Super Bowl. Someone's not watching the Super Bowl. They were watching me. What are you doing? All right, so Paulie made two mistakes. He's just been rushing, going a little bit fast. So instead of wait, okay, there it is, wait with gas gauge. Let's go take a look. And yeah, it actually found it over there, and it clicked the center of it, so that's good. So this should actually pass. Now, the next thing is it's going to be waiting for check the page contains back to the past. And it is going to take a few seconds, but it also records a video. There we go. There is check page contains back to the past. There it is. It found it. And that means the test case is good. So we're going to go and click. We'll go click back to the past. I'm just going to copy this like that. And we'll say click C-L-I-C-K, just like you're editing a document. That. And we want to check page contains. Something like this. Let's go take a look at our page. We'll wait with gas gauge. We'll just cycle through. And then we are pretty much there. We'll update and retest. All right, so how long does this take to execute? The last one took 25 seconds. And that's about straight up how long it takes to get the whole thing to execute. I'm going to go down to my settings and see if we are recording video on that. Actually, I think we always are. We'll take a look at the execution. and see if we have that over there. This guy says he's in progress. Ooh, look, they got a new little table over here saying what exactly is running. All right, that's kind of cool. And if I go back to look at this, find and replace, and I want to go to view execution. Let's take a look at this guy. I don't know what that button is for. Doesn't need to be there, I guess. AI based. Use AI to complete creating this test. View executions. There's our execution and an AI overview of this. Well, let's see what the AI overview says of the test that I just created. Interesting buttons, kind of flat over there. And verifies the label integrity. Gosh, I wonder why they always. I don't know why these things do not break on a space. But hey, what do I know? Activating back to the past should return this. Yeah, it gives a pretty good description. Passing criteria labels match exactly. All right, cool. Let's go back to our test cases. And I think I have under settings, I have to turn on video. So let's go see integrations, record video, save that. So now we got that our test will have a video associated with it as well. All right, anything else I want to do? Probably add an AI validation. Let's go take a look at this over here. Let's see. Automation Guild 2016. We will check the page contains as our last thing here. We'll go quick edit. Check page contains Automation Guild 2026. And we'll put contains inside of here. Contains, automation contains. We'll do that. 6. Oopsie. Control Z, undo that. All right. Using AI. All right. Let's update and retest. Now we'll get a video of that. Then we'll try and do the other 4 tests. In fact, while that's going on, I think I will go edit test case over here. And we will just copy all of this like so. And go back over here and create a new test case. We'll add test case number 2, except instead of this, we're going to go and say, wait with spinner. Okay, we'll go to that. We'll say, wait with spinner. Okay, wait with spinner. Put that in there. Page contains back to the past. We'll do that. Add and run. We'll add one more test. Paste this in here. This is wait with, what are we calling it? Wait with toast message. Wait with toast message. And we'll say wait with toast message. In fact, we'll make that one a short. We should put a comment in there. Let's say, why are we doing this? This is a this is a substring match. We'll add and run over here. And we'll add one more over here, which is wait with, this is going to be a pop-up. Make sure that I type that right up there, wait with pop-up. Yep. We'll do that over there. And then we will paste this in here, wait with pop-up. that. Is it pop-up? Pop-up, one word. That's right. All right, so got that. And this one is going to fail. Let's see. Okay, check page contains. Back to the past. Now this one we'll have to catch and clear the pop-up. So I think it's if page contains. Let's go take a look at it. Probably have to record this. If page contains, we'll go over here. Okay, there's our pop-up. We want to click later. If page contains this, okay, page contains this, click later. Okay. Do that, and we'll add and run. Doesn't like this. Fix the command. Well, I guess fix command. There's nothing to do to fix it. I'll cancel that. If page contains, then it's if then. Click later. And if, I think. Is that how it is? Click later. And. Oh boy, that is annoying. Later. Okay. Okay. And we'll go back. All right. All right. Look at this. We had all three of these guys working. Let's go see what happens when we play the video. Are we getting audio on this? I guess not. No audio. Oh, well. There we go. Now, it'd be really kind of cool if this associated with this. Now, look at that. Still not breaking on spaces. Yeah. I guess that's not important. My stuff breaks on spaces. That's kind of cool. All right. So we are running over here. Can't see the bottom of the screen, unfortunately. There we go. There's back to the past, and we get back over here, and it validates. So kind of cool video, but that's all you really get is just video. Let's take a look at this guy over here. So we're going to click on Wait with Spinner, and we should see a spinner. Okay, this is Wait with Spinner. And there's our spinner. I see it down at the bottom right there. Cool. Kind of blanking out the screen there, but okay. Again, no audio, but all right. Go. All right. It's kind of cool. And it was able to detect that it was there. And then we click back to the past. How long does it take? About 4 seconds to identify this. And it checks to see if the GUI, oh yeah, we have to go take a look at our, see how the AI driven stuff looks. Let's see. I have 4 test cases over here. Let's go take a look at these. That one failed. This is with the gas gauge, the spinner. This is the toast message. And let's go take a look at the results over here. The results are, let's see, more details, show extra info. This is checking that it says Automation Guild 2026. And it says this is true because the screenshot clearly displays Automation Guild 2026, large text in the central promotional banner. It's primarily featured. with the event dates for this, and the information about the guild's 10th anniversary statement is correct. All right, cool. Sounds good. All right, now we just have to fix this last one over here, which was the hardest one, which is to catch this pop-up. So there's an if like that. If the page contains this format, enter value into stored variable to the left of the element variable. Is this something that's in the test? I don't remember writing that. Is it in there? Did I accidentally? If click later. Uh-oh. Enter value into here to the left of this. Where'd this come from? I'll have to go back and look at the video because I did not put that in there. All right, we'll update that test. And it did combine the two over here. So it's kind of hard to see. Did the if else block statement fail? Let's go take a look. Do we have this identified? No, we don't. So if we don't identify this element and we say it fails and we combine the two steps and one of them fails and one of them passes, I really hope that that is not an issue. That's kind of problematic. All right, let's take a look and see how this works. So we are waiting for the whole thing to execute. We're waiting for that pop-up to come up. Let's see, how long do we wait for the pop-up to appear? One of the cool things you can do in here is you can actually put in a wait that will kick off in the background. If I kind of remember that, reusable rules. Let's see, version history. All right, cool. Referring test cases, that's kind of cool. Yeah, looks like, go back to our test cases here. In progress. Boy, if something was in progress, it was automatically open. That would be kind of cool. All right, so let's go take a look at our errors. Can't find the button back to the past. Additional errors. Page doesn't complain back to the past. But here's the real question. Did it click? Okay, it says, did it find this? So there's format SSD drive. We'll take a look. Format SSD drive is on the screen, but we're not giving, let's see, more details. Show extra info. Was false. Ooh, naughty, naughty. Format SSD drive was false. The expected condition was false. Let's go take a look at the replay. Let's go to the replay over here. So we will go and play this. All right. So we're going to click wait with pop-up. And then we should get the pop-up and we'll see what's going on. Again, if there was an association between this to this, it would be great. But yeah. So there's our format SSD drive. It's about 20 seconds in. Is it going to pick it up? I'm going to try a different way of doing this, but seriously, this should say, hey, I see format SSD drive. And it should be clicking later, but we'll see. We'll see. Click wait with me. We'll close this out. And let's see if we can fix the test case with AI. This process will rerun the test case auto. Let's see that. This is a new feature, so I don't know how that's going to work. But it is trying to fix with AI. Well, let's see what it does. See if it can fix it. Write it better than I can. All right. It's doing this. All right. Got the screen captures. Now it should do that pop. And then the AI should go, hey, something's wrong here. Right? All right, we are waiting for the AI to figure it out, I guess. So hopefully they tested this. I wonder what the heck this means. Dot, 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 dot. That reminds me of the aliens from Mars Attacks. Ack, 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 ack. Ack, 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 ack. Ack, 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 ack. 3 dots. Ack, 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 ack. All right. I guess it's trying to figure it out. It's thinking about it. It's thinking real hard. All right. While it thinks about, okay, hello. Shows an error. Error processing the command, click back to the past. Okay. Additional AI heal process, click back to the past. Command cannot be reliably fixed because the button is not pressed. It's not present in the current AI, which only shows now and later buttons in the pop-up. Without clear understanding of the original intent of back to the dismiss, cancel, or postpone, but understand the original intent of back to the past. I cannot confidently map it to either available button. All right, well, fair enough. I'll give you a little bit of description. Well, we actually did say catch and clear the pop-up. Well, let's give it the actual name of that pop-up. I go down again. All right, so I'll get that pop-up. Validate and save. Actual name is the system alert. All right, so we will go and quick edit this and say, let's go do the system catch and clear the system alert pop-up by catch and clear the system alert pop-up by clicking later. Do that. And we'll update and retest over there. And this, I'll let that clear. And turn off that sound. I wonder if there's a way to turn off the sound over there. Okay, so that's done. So this is running over here. So I'm going to go over here. And let's go take a look at any stuff. And usable rules. We got these reusable rules, and there's this hidden one down over here where you can do this. Additional fields, auto apply. Additional fields. That's actually auto apply over here. All right, so the additional rules over here is the precondition is page contains system alert. We'll do that. Stop at the end of the rule. Applies only to home screen. Execute type, execution steps, form filling. Disable parallel execution. Auto apply. And then this one is going to say click later. That's how you do that. Later. Okay, we'll do that. We'll apply this. Hit save. Name. Oh, I need a name up there. The name is close pop-up. And the label is going to be exactly the same. And we will save. Okay, system alert. No, can't detect action system alert. Check page contains system alert. Let's try that. Save. Missing reference. Check page contains system contains. Oh, I got the word page in there. All right. Check page contains system alert. Save. Now we got it right. All right. I typed it correctly. And if there was an opportunity to have some AI. There is actually some AI context over here. All right, so close pop-up is now in there. And we are going to go back to our test cases and see if that takes care of our last little problematic guy. We are going to go over here, click edit, and we're going to go just catch and clear pop-up by clicking later with a auto rule. We'll do that. All right, update and retest and see if we can get all the way through that. Okay, we're going to go. Cool. All right. Wait with pop-up. Very cool. All right. Let's see if this works. Wait, we have to pop up and see if that auto rule. If that auto rule kicks in, I think we're pretty much done. I can't think of anything else to do in the challenge. 4 tests in about 30 minutes. So not bad. 31 minutes. Hopefully this passes. It would be nice to have a live mode. That's I should do a live session of this. So we'll do a live mode next. In fact, I think I will jump to live mode. Let's go over here, see if I can do launch interactive session. All right, so we're jumping to a live mode, and we'll do a live mode of that last one to see if we can see if this is going to be able to pick up on that. Congratulations, your team saved 5 hours on building and maintaining test automation. So what they're saying there is if you were to code this, all 4 test cases, it would take you about 5 hours to write all 5. I'm not too sure about that, but it'd be kind of interesting. Okay, so here we are. Over here, we're going to click on pop-up. There's our click with the pop-up. And let's see, the refresh is like every 3 seconds, kind of slow. Oh, you could never refresh. Why do that? I don't understand, but hey, it's above my pay grade, Let's see. We did get this format, so I'm going to say system alert. Check if page contains system alert. Got that. Live mode session timed out. Really? Wrong sequence of actions. What does that mean? What does that mean? Click with pop-up. Wrong sequence of actions. View created test case. Disabled. And we got nothing. Boy. Okay. You got the first line. There is a way to, let's see, there's AI base. Use AI to complete creating this test. Okay. Well, let's do this and say, wait for a pop-up and click and hello. It went away somewhat. Wait for a pop-up. Wait for a pop-up. Wait for a system alert pop-up and clear. Okay, look at that. Clear pop-up. Clear pop-up by clicking later button. Let's do that. And we will say AI-based actions. It's a drop-down list as if there were more than one item in there, but apparently there's only one item. So it's a drop-down list with this item. All right. Review AI execution plan. All right. Let it do that. do, 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 do. Okay, it says navigate here, search for session ID Y. Y. Click on session location and click join enter session button. Confirm? I don't know. All right, AI completion triggered. That didn't seem to match at all what I typed in there, but all right. Save and retest, I guess, confirm. We'll cancel a new test run. Okay, so we don't want to do this. It's running a new test. All right, so here it is. This is in progress. And let's see what it says over here. That's our closed pop-up. It actually, look at this. This actually clicked in. Control click to go to the step. It's an instruction. It says control click to go do the step. So I will control click. Okay. And I guess it's, oh, it hard coded a wait 50. No. Sorry, buddy. No, and we're scrolling down and it is just inventing all sorts of stuff. This was it here. This is all it needed to do, but we'll let it finish up. So now it's going down. Now it's scrolling up. Let's see where you going. Steps that are empty. Steps that are doing nothing. Nothing being done. Okay. Nothing steps. I guess that's the before and after, I guess. More details. Just there's not a lot of details there. Okay. Collapse. All right. Cool. Did it pass? Okay, the robot is thinking about it. Okay, so here the robot is saying, okay, this is what I have. And it says, go close the pop-up, wait 15 seconds, scroll down. Okay, scroll down, scrolled up, click the eye. Okay. Click drop down roughly below the go to. Okay. It's gone to my editor. They went into edit mode. I didn't even know I could get into edit mode, but okay. Toggle sidebar. Okay. It's getting really okay. There. Go to home. It went to a previous version of this, and now it went to somebody else. It is just completely off track. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. Yeah, and it is still, by the way, there is an AI setting in here as to how many steps it can invent. There's AI. Delay. Somewhere over here, search for an acronym, blah, blah, blah. There was something that said how many steps are you allowed to create for AI. I kind of remember that. General AI. It was under AI. Login, do not use auto adapt. AI rule caching level. Okay, whatever that means. Do not use AI test. Automatically detect. Optimistic. I have no idea at what point it's going to stop adding steps. Maybe it's done now. Kind of mucking around. Still in progress. The AI is adding all sorts of cool stuff. I guess I could roll back to this, to no steps versus those steps. I think the auto kicked in. And I don't know what else to do. Okay, it's sitting here doing whatever. Can I stop the test? Is it stopped? It says it's in progress. Hit the little robot head. Okay. 2 robot heads. Robot head, robot head. Okay. Looks like it doing a search box using AI. I guess it would be kind of cool if I could stop it. I don't see a stop button there. Stop button would be kind of cool. Boy, I was having such high hopes. And then the AI decided to go and review changes done by AI. Okay, I'm just glad I'm reviewing it, but it appears to be still running it and adding more steps. It went back. Okay, it decided to go back. View execution. Is this? Can I go to this while it's executing? Looks like it's adding it. All right, cool. Over here, it's still in progress. I can download the CSV. All right, so it decided to go back. And how many steps is it going to go? AI overview. So now I can give it an AI overview. I don't know about that. So it went back, but it's still in progress. And is there a way to stop it? Is there a way to stop it? Go over here. Yeah, I guess cancel testing. There it is. There's our way to stop it. Probably should be with the test, but are you sure? Yes, I'm canceling the task. Okay. There are failures. All right. Cool. And there's our failures. We will go quick edit. And it looks like it did not save any of those changes that it made. They looked like they could have been interesting, but update and retest, validate and save. All right, cool. Again, a link, not a button, but all right, at least it's between two other things. We can do that. All right, so if we do quick edit, it seemed like it kicked in there and did the auto rule. Let's go take a look back at our, they show our errors over there. Okay. It did find the system alert, which is good. Okay, more details. Says it failed. What's the error message? Show the error message. Can't find back to the past. It's supposed to exist. So it found the system alert, but did not click later. And where are those steps? I mean, we obviously click system alert is there. I mean, if it had a step, but the interesting thing, take a look at these steps over here. Control, click on this. Control. This doesn't even show the validation of finding the system alert. Kicked it off, but nope, didn't show that it actually executed that little extra one. It missed that description in there. Well, it got close. It got 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. This toast message, let's go see if we actually, did we capture a toast message? Click back page 222. Check page contains Marty as a toast message. I think we will validate and save. Let me go down to our description. It's been a while, so let me go take a look at our documentation over here. Let's go do a search for toast. See if they handle toast. Nothing in the in here about handling toast messages. Well, let's try pop-up. POP. Got 7. Which to tab pop-up. Pop-up. Populating. Extending a pop-up or similar extension. Page contains text from a stored value. Let's go back to our videos. We'll watch those. We'll take a look at this guy that ran. Let's go back to our, nope, it's this one over here. My bad. Oops. Now I've closed out the whole thing. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we can go back over here. Our test cases over here. So let's go take a look at this. Pop up this toast message and go take a look at what happened. So when it plays, we should be able to see the toast messages popping up over here. Hit the play button. That's another click. Extra clicks. Extra clicks. All right. So we are bringing up our controller over here. There we go. Good. No sound, so but that's okay. Are we going to see this popping up over here? There we go. We're going to pause that. Marty, we have to go back temporal. So temporal parosox imminent. We'll put Marty. We'll check the page contains a Marty. All right, so we will go back over here. All right. We'll go back to our test cases. It's temporal. We want to check the page. Look at it. Check page contains Marty, and this is going to be a toast pop-up. Update and retest. Now, there isn't a guarantee that that message always pops up, but we'll see. Click back to the past. Okay. Clicking on the toast messages. Sounds good. Check page contains Marty. Ooh, let's see. It seemed to have caught it. So we'll have to go. We're going to have to go to the replay. Okay, it did pass, so we're going to go over here and go to the play. And it would be cool if it popped it up over here. Here we go. 49-second test. It clicks on the wait with toast message. Okay. And it says roads. Where we're going, we don't need the roads at the 16-second mark. Temporal parosox imminent. Okay. Marty, we have to go back. It's up there for 1, 2, 3. All right. So it essentially, it caught it. I mean, it was there. Okay. Yep. Or did it come up? Did it like, it's kind of there? The screenshot doesn't have it, but the video proves it popped up there. So I'm going to say, even though it doesn't show it here, yes. However, this is interesting. This is where Back to the Past appears. Let's go back to our, let's say check page contains Marty. Check page contains Back to the Past. So I guess see, these are two different points in time. This is Back to the Past. And this is highlighting something that isn't up there because it's combining the two. So it goes and highlights this. It kind of looks like that there's an element that doesn't exist. So step combinations, I could see how this would cause issues, like because it doesn't look like it's identifying an element doesn't seem to be there. What it's really doing is that it's holding off on the highlight of this check and then highlighting it when it does this check, which is this guy, this collected pass. So It highlights this, it highlights this, and then it goes and clicks this. And we can see that in the video one more time. Let's go. Yeah, to be fair, it did pass, and that was, I think, at the, too bad it doesn't, okay, I didn't see that. Okay, so where's this? So you can see it says, Marty, we have to go back. But if I can make the bottom go away, we don't have that button at the bottom yet. So once this thing is complete and this guy is running, you should be able to see the button at the bottom. Yeah, there's Back to the Past. It's down, right down there. So it's interesting. The video saved it. The actual screen captures, because they're combining steps, there is no way to tell it not to combine steps. Maybe that's changed, but I know that was very much a big thing, not to undo that. So we got that. Speed optimizations, where's combine? All right, so crawler, error detection, combine. Is it combine? Nope. Integration, test generation, advanced, combine. Is that combine? Notifications, multiple browsers, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Different operating systems, Windows and OS for paid users. Okay. And Chrome for testing. Okay, that's kind of cool. Chrome for testing is like you pick a certain version of it, which is kind of cool. And there you can see all the latest versions, or use a fixed version. You can just say, hey, I want to make sure it's running on version 118. That's kind of cool. All right, but we'll go back. I digress. Chrome and Firefox, kind of cool on Ubuntu. OS X has Safari. All right, so we'll go back over to Chrome. We'll leave that the way it is. So no way to undo that. I'm not sure if that's a feature. That's more of a wait with pop-up. So the toast message. So this pop-up one over here, let's give it one more run. What happened over here? See, the pop-up came up, but it did not click the button to clear it. So about the only way that you possibly could do it would be to wait for that. So we'll go fix this page, and we'll say click. Local later. That check page contains format SSD drive. Do that. And I will validate and say we'll turn off that auto rule. So it's just going to confuse things. So there's no reason to have anything that's going to cause issues. So there's our close this guy over here. We're going to, I could disable it. Of course, you don't know it's enabled unless you do that. So we'll save that. So update one test case. Yes, go ahead. And we'll go back to this one test and see if this will pass. Of course, you have to open. You can't just rerun a test. There's no button to do that. So we will go and over here and retest. So 2 clicks to retest, to rerun a test. 2 clicks. Two clicks. You need 2 clicks on that. Because carpal tunnel syndrome. I've mentioned this before. I have carpal tunnel syndrome. My fingers do not like to click the mouse a whole bunch. But it seems like there's lots of products out there that would like you to click more than one time to run a test. So let's see, there's our mousey. All right, so hit this. It found that. That's cool. The only thing is that this pops up randomly. So it could pop up certain different points, and the rule that was created did not work with it. So it does pass. So we got 3 out of 4. We got 4 out of 4 to pass. The live session died in the middle. Not sure why, but we got all 4 to pass. I think that's good enough. We got a viewer watching us from YouTube. Hey, say hello, YouTube. I'm just about ready to wrap things up, but if you want to chat or ask a question, he's like, I'm out. I'm out. All right, so I'm going to end this live stream with testRigor, and we'll be catching up. Don't forget, tomorrow, the Automation Guild 2026 Testing the Future is starting, and it is a 3 or 5 day event. There's all sorts of cool bonus things that you can do, and I highly recommend this. I've been there for 10 years. 10 years running, and occasionally I actually get to speak out there because it's the 10th anniversary on March 9th, I believe. In March, I will be doing a presentation and showing off some cool stuff. Do like and follow this channel. You'll get to see some cool things. I work with a whole bunch of different tools, not just testRigor, Autonomous, Functionize, Bug. There's a whole bunch of other tools that are out there, and we're going to be testing them all. So take care. Cheers. Have yourself a great day.